Star Wars Episode 9 dropped, or at least the trailer did, I mean. The trailer for Star Wars Episode 9 dropped recently, and, there are opinions. I was gonna do my own little, like, react video to it, but, I kind of spoiled the gimmick by actually watching the trailer myself, long before I even had a react idea in mind. It was either going to be this, or I was going to do a react video to the Steven Universe movie, but this may come as a shock to some people, but I don't like Steven Universe that much. And I don't mean that as like a hater, I mean that as somebody who just doesn't care, you know? So it's like, why would I subject myself to something I don't care about for YouTube hits when I could talk about something that I genuinely love, even now, despite the fact that it is like the most polarizing franchise on the planet, for YouTube hits? Yeah. I'm just gonna come out and say it right now. I actually don't hate the new trilogy. I liked Episode 7. I even liked Episode 8. You know, I realize that not everybody likes it, and I'm not just talking about that corner of the internet, if you know what I'm saying. You know, the ones who are all like, Star Wars is being taken over by feminists! Everything is ruined! Ah! No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, it's a very polarizing movie. You either like it or you don't, and I actually didn't think it was that bad. Okay, it wasn't perfect. There were definitely some things I would have done differently myself, but if I'm being entirely honest, when it comes to a good or even a watchable Star Wars movie, the prequels set the bar pretty low. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. The prequels, I still remember the prequel trilogy. I still remember how shocking it was for a Star Wars movie to be genuinely that bad. It seemed like such a foreign concept, but when you actually sit back and meditate on The Phantom Menace after years and years of telling yourself that the original trilogy was epic and there's no way George Lucas could make a bad movie, but then you actually kind of think back on what you saw and it's like, huh, I didn't think it was possible, but George Lucas made a bad movie. Who'd have thought? So that kind of explains my stance on the issue. But if we're talking about Episode 9 in particular, I'm looking forward to it. Admittedly, I was looking forward to it long before I decided to actually, you know, look up the trailer. But now that I've seen the trailer, I'm looking forward to it that much more. You know, it's like, I just love the little lightsaber thing that Rey has in the trailer, you know, that weird little... What even is that thing? Is it like a switchblade saber? Is it like nunchucks? Is it like a reimagining of Darth Maul's double-bladed lightsaber? Oh god, that's the last thing you need to do right now with... I mean, people are already hating on Episode 7 and 8 because, you know, God forbid it doesn't meet your expectations specifically. Don't even get me started on that fucking petition. I swear to God, that petition makes me... I don't want to say it makes me angry, but it's like... I'm not talking about it. I'm not talking about it. No, I'm not going there. I'm going to focus on Episode 9. I'm going to see how this trilogy plays out. I had made it pretty clear I was going to see the entire trilogy before I cast my overall judgment of the new trilogy. Unlike some people who saw Episode 8 and said, well, Star Wars is ruined. Bye! No. That's not me. I mean, there's clearly a big picture being played at here, you know, and I'm thinking there might be something to this theory that's been going around the internet that Rey is like some sort of clone of Palpatine or like a sleeper apprentice of Palpatine's or something like that. I think there's something to that theory, and not just because they're very heavily hinting at the fact Palpatine is coming back in Episode 9. This has been a theory much longer than recently that Rey is somehow tied to the Palpatine line. And I actually thought it would be a cool idea if, like, Rey was, like, the good guy, kind of, I don't want to say repairing the reputation, but, like, she comes from the Palpatine line, but she's still a good guy, whereas Kylo Ren comes from the Skywalker line, but he's pure, unspeakable Sith evil. It's like role reversal, man. The script has been flipped. I thought that was a cool idea. That's just me, anyway. Apparently I'm stupid because I don't instantly dismiss the new trilogy as garbage, like some people have. But that's just me. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm not getting involved in any melodrama. I just want to see a Star Wars movie is basically what I'm saying. I want to see a Star Wars movie. My standards are apparently lower than everyone else's because I haven't hated the new trilogy. Like I said, it's not a perfect grouping of Star Wars movies. Like, they're not perfect, but I'm not getting all bent out of shape and screaming bloody murder because, my fan fiction is not the direction that Ryan Johnson and J.J. Abrams decided to go. Oh. But that's just me. I've probably already pissed off the internet by making this video, but that's just me. So, I'm going to sign off here, and hopefully by this time next week I'll still be alive. The angry Star Wars fans won't have figured out where I lived and, made it their mission in life to have me decapitated for daring to have an opinion that conflicts with theirs. And it sounds like I'm being melodramatic and hyperbolic in terms, but you should seriously check out the melodrama sometimes. Seriously, it's a spectacle. So I'm going to sign off here, and if you want to see the Star Wars trailer for yourself, I'll leave a description down there for you so you can watch it. And until next time, may the Force be with you.